Hi, I have done a video for you today. I've done two videos for you today. The first one, this one is the highlighting and contouring one. I went to IMATS in London back in June, it's now September, and I attended a masterclass on highlighting and contouring. It was from a company called Mink in London, and the two ladies who were there, there's a lady called Funme and a lady called Joyce, and it was Joyce who did the stuff. I'll put details on both of them below. They were really, really good, and if I was in London, I would love to go to their school of makeup and learn how to do this all properly. But this is kind of what I learned at IMATS. I hope you like it. I did the eyes and lips in a separate video, so if you like them, check that out as well. But let's get started with the contouring. Please subscribe. I've tried this where I have put on the contour creams first and then used foundation, but I felt like I was wiping it all away, so a bit of experimentation, and I find putting the foundation on first works better for me. So this is MAC Studio Fix Fluid, and I'm using NW13 at the minute because my summer holiday tan has pretty much all faded and I'm really white again. 2 squirts of that. This is a Sigma F82. It's the round kabuki, and it's a really soft, really nice brush. So I'm just going to put that on all over my face. Okay, that's it. Now, contouring and highlighting is quite a personal thing because you don't need to put the products in the same place for everybody. It depends what shape your face is and what shape your face is you want it to be, or you want it to look like. It depends really, what you're trying to achieve. My face is quite round. If you look at both halves, the top half is definitely very round, and the bottom half is kind of out and then comes in a little bit of a point at the bottom. But I want to create the illusion of better cheekbones. I want to try and take away some double chinness and put a bit of shape in here so that the forehead's just not quite as round as it is. The product that I'm using to add contour is this is MAC Pro Sculpting Cream, and the colour is Coffee Walnut. And I just put this on with my fingers because my finger, if I rub it in, it kind of warms the product and makes it softer, and that makes it then easier to blend. Now it looks really dirty at this point. I'm going to start just at kind of the top or middle top of my ear and bring it down where I would want a shadow under my cheekbone. There's a little bit of a shadow there, but I want to accentuate that. I also up here then want to create some shadow to make my forehead a bit narrower. So I'm going to put some of the dark colour here to make this bit of my head seem as though it's further back. That kind of a thing. Then down along my jawline, what I want to do is create a shadow down there to just define the jawline a bit more. And under my chin. Now I'm going to try and mirror what I've done there on the other side of my face. Now maybe it's a wee bit messy here. I'm going to try and push that all up the way slightly. My nose at the bottom, I'm going to just put it either side of my nostrils to make that appear a little bit narrower. I'm going to put a little bit under my bottom lip, just so there's a bit of shadow, makes my lips look bigger. And that's probably it for the contour cream, although I'll keep it handy in case I need any more. Then to highlight, I use the lightest product I have, which is in the MAC Pro Conceal and Correct palette. This is the light palette, and the lightest colour that I have in it is the W10, which is up here, the top one on this side. So again, I've cleaned my finger, and I'm going in with the same finger again, and just rubbing it in to warm the product, get it to transfer to my finger. And then what I want to do is go along top of cheekbones. I want to go under where I put the highlight or the contour colour already. This little bit here on my face kind of sits in a bit, so I want to bring that out because that contributes to the double chinness. So I'm just doing that on both sides. Putting a little bit above my top lip. Put it down the centre of my nose. Other cheekbone. And the middle of my forehead. So that's how it looks at the minute. Now I'm using a MAC. This is a 130 brush. This is a little short one that was in a Christmas set at one stage. But I need to use this with a really light hand, because if you go in and just blend all over, you just end up with a big wash of colour, and you want the definition that you've sort of put in using the different creams. So I'm just going to start here, and in really small circular motions I'm just working along the contour area that I have applied the cream to. And I'm going to concentrate on the dark areas first. So around the hairline there where I put the contour colour, I'm just blending that in and blending most of it. Now I do need to go over this again, this is not the final job, don't be worried if it still looks like you have big dirty marks on your forehead or down the side of your face. A little bit at the side of my nose. Now underneath my chin. Just need to give this a really good blend. Last thing you want is a big dirty looking tide line around the bottom of your chin. So I'm blending along the way and then blending down the neck. I'm blending this a little bit under my lip. Now to do the same on the other side of my face, under my jawline. Okay, that's the dark colour rubbed in but not completely blended. I'm going to use the same brush for the light colour, so I'm just going to wipe the excess product off it. Not properly cleaning it, just giving it a bit of a rub on a towel to get the worst of it. And now looks It looks kind of clean. Now to go into those areas that I highlighted, and just with the same sort of movements, soft, light movements, little circles, just to blend those white lines now. And a little bit above my lip and down my nose, and then blend this bit up into the forehead. There's a bit of a harsh edge, so I'm just bringing that lighter product down to meet the dark colour. Now I still have quite a difference between the dark and the light, so what I'm going to do is just go over it, little circular movements where the two colours meet, and a very light hand just at this really to so there's not a harsh difference between the dark colour and the light colour. So now I already look less stripy than I did a wee minute ago with the creams on, but I think the hollow here is more evident or more prominent than it was before I started. Jawline looks a little bit sharper, and hopefully my forehead doesn't look quite as round. With all those cream products, I'm looking a little bit shiny, so what I'm going to use now is, I want a translucent powder because I don't want to put on, normally I use the Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, but I don't want to put colour on top of those because it's going to dull down the difference, you know, the contrast in the two colours. So I'm using something translucent. This is Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. And I just need a tiny wee bit of this, and I'm just going to press that on over my whole face. And now with this is a MAC 129 brush, I'm going to use Harmony Blush, and I'm getting some of that just on the tip of the brush, tap off the excess, and I'm going to use that to just lightly go over the areas where I placed the contour cream at the start. Just putting it very lightly up around the corners of my forehead. I'm going to use a really light highlighting powder just to accentuate, you know, what I've done. This is MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Light Scapade, and I'm putting this on a 188 brush again just so I can get a really light touch with it. I'm just going to put that over the area where I put the light coloured highlighter to, or concealer to highlight. Down the middle of the nose, top of the lip. Now a blush will just help pull this all together. I reckon this is probably my favourite blush, so I'm going to use this. It's Spring Sheen from MAC. and just kind of on the points of the cheeks and where between where the highlight and contour go. Right, and that's my face done. So I hope that you can see that that made some difference. You can see a little bit of shadow kind of where the hollows of the cheekbones would be. I think it's given my face more shape, certainly, that it started off with. I hope you like it. I hope you find that useful. Let me know. Thank you.